This video tutorial is on creating the assignment activity in our learning management system. Now make sure that you have turned on your editing in your LMS course page. Now we are now ready to add a new activity, which is the assignment activity under the tab for activities. So we have here the assignment module. So the assignment module enables a teacher to communicate tasks, collect work, and provide grades and feedback, where students can submit any digital content files such as word process documents, spreadsheets, images, or audio and video clips, or our students can encode or type the text directly into the text editor of our assignment activity module. So when we click Add, this will be the setting for our assignment module in our learning management system. Now there are sections which we need to fill in when setting up the assignment module in our LMS. First is the section for General. Of course, we need to put the assignment name or the activity name of our activity. Second, we need to put under the description box our description of the activity, the assignment, or the task, and of course, including the complete instructions for our students. We need to give them complete and clear instructions as it is under the clarity of our compassionate teaching framework. We also have the option to display our description or instructions on our course page. Now, for additional files, there are instances when teachers can give a particular template for the students to put their answers or to encode their responses or their outputs. So we can actually drag and drop files under the section for additional files. We also have here the section for availability. This is where we set up the deadline and even the deadliest deadline for our activities. Now we have the first date, which is on allowing submissions from. For example, you gave the activity today, but you will not accept submissions today, so you will open the submission tomorrow, August 15. Or you may already open the submission once you have uploaded the assignment or the activity. We also have here the due date and the cutoff date. The due date is the same as deadline, while the cutoff date is our deadliest deadline, or meaning the extension for the submission of activities or assignments. When we enable the due date, we choose, of course, the date and the time. And when we enable the cutoff date, we also choose a later date and a time for this cutoff date. Now, the last option here is about reminding yourself as the instructor when you will be grading or evaluating the submissions of your students. The learning management system will send you a notification that you will need to grade this activity already, or it will appear in your calendar in your dashboard. Now make sure that your cutoff date is a later date than your due date, because if not, when you saved it, it will not be saved finally, but you will go back to this setting on availability. We also have here the section for submission types. As mentioned a while back, there are two possible ways where students can submit their assignments. It could be online text or file submissions. Now for online text, if we click online text, we have one setting to modify. It's on word limit. So for example, we are requiring them to submit an essay or a reflection paper we can actually limit the number of words that they can encode in our learning management system. We just click enable and we set the word limit for the online text submission. Now, if we unclick online text and choose file submissions, where we will require our students to submit files as attached in their assignment, we have here the following settings that we need to modify. Now, one very important part here is on accepted file types. For file attachments, our students can submit word process documents, spreadsheets, audio files, or any document files. Now, we can actually control what type of file our students can submit. Preferably, our students submit a PDF file because when they submit a PDF file, we don't need to download the document anymore just to see the content. For example, our student submitted a Word document file. We need to download the Word document file first before we can see its content. But if they submitted a PDF file, we can already see the contents of the file in the LMS and we don't need to download it anymore. Another advantage of submitting a PDF file is that we can make annotations or we can make marks on the PDF file submitted by our students. We just need to be clear in our instructions that our students need to submit a PDF file. Because if not, some students will be submitting a Word document file and some students will be submitted a PDF file. So when we click choose, we will be shown the options on what accepted file types we can accept for the submission of our students. We simply expand here under document files. We click expand and let's click here PDF document and then save changes. That means that this assignment module will only accept PDF documents. If a student attempted to submit a Word file or a Word document, the LMS will say that only PDF documents are accepted. That is on submission types. And of course, we have here the section for grades. So this is where you will put the rating for the assignment of your student, or what will be the perfect score for this assignment or for this activity. An example here is the perfect score or the maximum grade is 100. And that's it. That's how we can set up our assignment activity module in our learning management system. After setting up, you can save and return to course. So you will be directed to the course page and you can save and display. You will be directed to the assignment activity itself.